Okay, hello. I think pants are really important and I don't believe I made pants video, so why not start now? So let's just pull all, actually, let's keep clean one at a time. So the first one I have, this is actually my wife's. It's, I don't know what brand it is, who cares? But they are very, very beautiful. These are wide-legged and high-waisted, which is just my bread and butter. But sadly, I can't wear these out because my wife, she's very protective of her clothes. When it's my clothes, it's ours. When it's her clothes, it's hers. These pants are very nice. They're a bit long on me, but I love the wide-legged pants aspect of it. I love the pleats. Very nice stuff. Not really my vibe, but they do fit my closet. And I do like the pinstripe, which is very cool, but I haven't worn these out because I can't get them dirty. If I get them dirty, my wife will literally kill me. So, next pants we have, let's do this one first. This is the Rick Owens, because most people come here because I have Rick Owens. So this is the Rick Owens Cocoon, and this is in the colorway of Makasy. So these are a silk blend trousers that I love to just wear because they're super easy. They're super easy to wear. I'm not too big a fan of the drop crotch, but it's a really good pair of pants to wear in the summer when it's really hot out, right? And you just need something to clothe you, to cover you up. So these are very cool. You get the Rick drawstring, which is very nice. And when I first got it, I thought it was gonna be 100% silk, but it's a blend with silk and acetate. So I don't know why Rick did that. Probably to I don't think he I don't think he intentionally does it to save a few bucks because he goes all out for materials. If I can be in a cult for a moment, is that he probably did it on purpose because there's a practical reason to it. Next pair of pants we have. Let's start with these. Not pants, but shorts. I don't particularly have a lot of shorts, and this is one of the few that one of the two, I mean, one of the three, four. I don't have a lot. This is my main short. If you say Makasy, wear shorts today, I would wear these. These are the Bodi hand painted senior corduroy trouser. Now these I got it in a size small medium, which is essentially a small. They don't fit me the greatest. It's just a bit harder to pull up, but once you have it up, they look pretty good. When I was young, I was pretty much like everyone else. I loved to wear those and one shorts, and I would love them to have to go below the knees. But now that I'm getting older, I see the sophisticated side of having shorts above the knees. This look cleaner. This looks a bit more professional, and you get two side pockets and one back pocket, which I never really use. In Europe, everybody has a tote bag. Hand painted, feels really nice. The corduroy is really good. I got this used and it didn't feel like a used item, so very good. Tissues, what medicine? Okay, interesting. Whatever pills I was taking. These shorts are very nice, and I one of the things I don't like is the zipper. It's just really cheap YKK zipper. I wish Bodhi were. Am I record? Oh, thank God I'm recording. Oh. I do not want to repeat things. Anyway, these shorts are very nice. I really like wearing them. And I'm kind of going through it a bit fast because I don't know. Anyway, so I got this in the US. The store was in the US. I had it shipped to my sister, and then when my sister came here, I had her bring it to me because the tariff is the tax, the fees, the VAT's tax, blah blah blah. Now, this is from my high school era. I got this off of eBay. This is the one of the first off-white shorts. It's really cool. And with this, I'll tell you what I've been using it for. It's my swimming trunks. So whenever my wife and I go swimming, I wear these because they are somewhat swimming trunks and there's no see-through, blah, 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 blah. I really like this, and it was eBay. I don't know, it's been a while. It's been, what, 10 years now. Very cool trouser, very cool shorts. It has served its function well, and it's been in the water so many times, the print is still here, so pretty good quality. And 10 years now. I don't know what print they were using, whatever the material it is. It's very good. Two sides pocket, no back pocket. Pretty good stuff. All right. Now, these two are just boring regular trouser. They're not Rick Owens, so we're not going to talk about them. I don't think you guys care. All right, the big boys. This is the Rick Owens Babel Pusher. You have seen these in so many of my videos because I love them. I wore them to Paris and I fucked them up so badly. Look at this. Do you see this? And then the other side is even worse. It's falling apart. Look. But there is charm to it. And it's not that I did it just because like, oh, I'm so cool, I'm fucking up my sentimental. It comes with the territory with how wide these are, and obviously this is pusher pant, meaning not meaning that you can expose all of this out. Actually, I'll do that right now. I'll show you. So when you wear it, you can expose your whole leg, you know, which is fun. And they look really good from the front, but when you look from the back, it doesn't look that good because it feels a bit improper or ill designed by choice. I don't know. Anyway, these were inspired by basketball pants, you know, the warm-up pants where you can snap on and snap off. But obviously, Rick didn't use the whole thing, so you can't really snap them off. But they are really cool. They first show up in the Babel runway, and they were recently re-released under the Dark Shadow line, which is this version. I have another one in there that is from the Babel collection, but it's one or two size too small, so been looking to sell those. But anyway, we'll figure it out. But these pants I really love. It's 100% nylon or polyester. I forgot the material. Very, very cool. I'll clean up after. Let's continue it. Two pants. Okay, let's do this one first. This is from the Dirt collection. Now these are extremely high-waisted. Let me show you. And the material is not the greatest. It's acetate and something blend, but it's super thin, which is why you fucked it up at the bottom already. And I kind of pinned these up, but I have only wore these outside like twice, but it just because they're not the most convenient. Obviously, I think I should have taken it to a tailor and have it fit perfectly, but do you see how high they rise? It's pretty good. I like it. You know, good pair of pants. And the reason I got this was that was when I first got into Rick Owens, and I would just, any good deal I see, I'm gonna buy. Any good deal I see, I'm just gonna get it without thinking twice. So I got these for like $200 something, which was really good. And I was like, oh my God, finally I own something from Dirt. Finally I own a runway piece. I think these were runway from Dirt. I'm not sure. Maybe different material, but they're very cool. Super long. Look how high they are. It's a good pair of pants. It's not that wearable. But they do make good good B-roll pants. Now, one of my favorites. These are the banana trousers. Very cool. Now this one is the black, which was released a season after Folk Chain, so it should be Edfu, yeah. No, is Edfu after Folk? Whatever it is. Anyway, this is the 100% polyester. Now, I should preface by saying, when I first got it, I thought, oh, polyester, it's gonna be flowy, unstructured, but this is the thick polyester, which is why you see all these weird creases and blah, blah, blah. So, I'm not too big a fan of the material because I prefer the flowy nature of my white pair, which you will see in a second. But these, you know, black is a lot more wearable, excuse me. And this is actually better for winter because the polyester is super thick, right? So they do protect the element a bit. And obviously, if you have ever owned banana trousers, you know that they come super long. So I have pinned these. And I mainly wear them open. I've never seen people wear them close up like this, you know, which is when they go all the way down. But anyway, most people, they do it either here or all the way up, which I'm a big fan of. So one of the great, so they actually, Rick Owens has the bowling pants, the banana pants without the zipper. But I think if you're already spending $700, $800, just add a couple $100 more and then get these, because I think they play a great detail. And you know, the fun feature is you can expose your butt, which is nice. I have never done it in public. I'm a bit scared of people who might report me to the police. So very fun. And with the zipper on the back, when you do sit on the ground, you know, you kind of sense it's present if it's not placed properly, but I do love these pants. One flaw though, buttons. We need zipper. Zipper is a lot easier. I hate buttoning up, which is why I have 2 button always in and 2 unopened, because it's just way too much effort. But these pants are really, really cool. Deep pockets. No back pockets, obviously, because of the butt thing, but I love these pants. I will never sell these pants. Actually, I can't say that. Lately, I haven't been too attached to my item. I think it just, as I am growing older, I realize how unimportant a lot of these material items are. It's great. It's great to have it, but if I don't have it, if let's say I were to lose it, it's not, I would miss the money for sure, but it's like I'm not too attached to items anymore. If someone offers me an outrageous amount of money, I will sell it, and then get something else, and then use that money to review extra thing, blah 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 blah. Some people may think that, oh, since you're not that passionate about the pants, you don't deserve it, which is a fair clap back to me, but it's just, I think it's a sign of growth from my part. I used to be obsessed. I used to be, oh my god, I gotta treat these pants like they're the most majestic thing in the world. But now, they're trousers. They don't mean more than that. And materialistic item, you shouldn't put too much emphasis on them. They're not what important in life. When you're on your deathbed, it's not what you're gonna be remembering. All right, these are probably my favorite pair of trousers. I say that a lot. I'm gonna say that a lot throughout this video. This is the needle trousers. They gotten a bit fucked up after I put them through the wash. Originally, there's no weird creases, and now there's weird creases, and then you get the pleats, right? Let me put it on while I speak. So you get the pleatings, but since there are weird creases near it, the pleating isn't that prominent. Now, these are very informal flare trousers. I'm not too big a fan of the material anymore because they're a bit shiny, they're a bit structured. I wish for a bit more flowiness, and it's really cool. Oh, one more thing I want to say is that they come with these drawstring too, which is a bit unique. Like, I guess if you don't want to zip it up, and I don't know, it's a nice extra detail, but it's quite unnecessary, because when you do zip it up, if you don't properly place it, the string falls out. So before I wear it, I gotta do that every time. These pants, they're very fun to wear. They're actually pretty good winter trousers because they're pretty thick, right? And one of the sad things is, if you could zoom in, Makasy, it has fallen underneath my shoes a few times, and the hems are kind of coming apart. Then, heel bites, people really love heel bites. I do care about my pants a little bit, and I'm not particularly big fans of it on this model. On the Babel pusher, it's fine, it happened, I'm okay with it. But with these, they are very formal to me, so it feels like it shouldn't have heel bites, you know what I mean? It's throughout this video, I'm gonna contradict myself a lot. I'm gonna say, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. Life is full of contradictions. Read Albert Camus, it's a great read. Read The Myth of Sisyphus. The Myth of Sisyphus, read The Strangers, it's very good. Overall, Albert Camus is my favorite philosopher. Now, these are just random pants as well. All right, banana in white. Let me tell you a story. When I first saw these on the Focaccia runway, this is before I realized that they had a Model 1. This is Model 2. I'll put Model 1 on the screen. So, Focaccia. I saw these pants on the runway. You can only see a little bit of the zipper. And I was like, that's just another pair of trousers. And then the product photo came out, and I was like, dude, I need these pants right now. So what I did was wait 6 more months to get it on Essence because it went on sale. I paid more for these than I would have liked. Now, if you look at these white model and black model, I'll put the black model on the screen again. This is much flowier, much slouchier. So this is 100% cotton. Although they call it jeans, I don't think they're jeans material. I feel like they're more cotton. I don't know. Jeans are also cotton. Anyway, obviously I pinned them as well. They have been through the wash a few times now. The black pair is actually so much easier to clean. Just a bit of water, wipe it off, and you're good. But with these, when they do fall under, you can see the color has gotten darker. So we put them in the wash a few times. I like the white model better. However, I am not used to wearing white trousers, so it feels a bit strange to me to see men in white trousers. I feel like it's a woman thing. Obviously, there's no gender to clothes, but it just from how often I see them, so my brain hasn't fully embraced them yet. And some people are not fan of the white trousers. I like them. I like them a lot. And you know, obviously, again, you can do the butt thing, which is very cool. It's fun to have. It's a good party trick, yeah? But I don't go to parties, so anyway, I really like these trousers. I think I paid 700, which is a lot more than I would have liked. But that was the first time Rick had re-released these since the 08, 09 with the first model of Banana. So they were very, very pricey and people were getting them. So a bit of FOMO got into me. So I bought them on Essence faster than I would have liked because I got these. Oh, sizing. This is the 32, right? Still a bit of space. The black one is the 34. Still a little bit of space. So sizing is a bit, excuse me, all over the place. But I do like these trousers. I truly think if you're into Rick, you should at least try them on just to see how good they feel. They're high-waisted, they're wide-legged trouser, and if you don't like them wide, you can slim them out. It's a really multi-purpose pair of pants, and I just love having them. I don't wear them enough. Life lately has been a bit more boring, so haven't had the chance to wear things. Now these are just another thrifted pants. I don't know. Anyway, it's not Rick. We don't have to talk about it. The double cargo Balis. I have a mixed feeling about these. These are my widest pants, right? Like width-wise, they're very wide. Now I got these from Atelier, New York. And this is the first purchase I ever did when I moved to Munich because I wanted to test out how much VATS, how much custom, and boy was that a big mistake. I don't know what Atelier did, but it's 100% cotton pair of pants. I got these for 600, right? Custom VATS, blah blah blah. It was $150 or $200 for cotton pants. So I don't know what they did. Anyway, the double cargo Balis, they call it double because you get one pocket here, one pocket here, one here, one here. This one is mainly for the look. No, I haven't used it at all because, you know, when you put your phone, your wallet in there, when you walk, you're gonna hit it and it's not gonna be comfortable. Now these are super wide, super long. I mainly wear these with the Kiss boots, but I'm not gonna do that today because let's just be a bit informal. Let's not do too much editing. It's just talking, you know, one-on-one. But these pants, they are cool. I do like them. Is that money? That's not money. The pockets are really deep. Obviously, the Rick Owens drawstring, the Balis zipper on the front, make it easy to pee. And, you know, just the exposed zipper aspect is really cool. Now, these are were super popular. Minimalists from LA copied it. Many people wear them. You know, the rappers, the celebrities started wearing them. So everybody knows about the double cargo Balis. And I believe it has fallen out of trend, but I still like it. It's great. If I want to wear these out, I need to hem it because otherwise I can only wear with the Kiss boots, but I don't wear the Kiss boots every day. I have, you know, shorter boots that I also like wearing, for example, the Tabby or the Legos or the CCP. But this is 100% TE material, which is 97% cotton, 3% elastane. So these are very cool. The model I got is Lido. I am quite elitist a bit as well, but most people are the same. Let me explain. You know, when you buy mainline, you get the seasonal tag. Obviously, Rick is no longer doing seasonal, they're just doing Rick Owens. But anyway, these do comes in dark shadow, and there's no differences between these and the dark shadow. It's not like the material is inferior or anything. It's the same material, just one of them falls in dark shadow, one of them falls in mainline. And I specifically seeked out the mainline because I am a bit of an asshole. And it just, if you're already getting it, might as well get the mainline, you know, so you can see the Lido, spring, summer 2024, whatever season it was from. So, and with this model, I haven't worn them out. Probably gonna sell them or be part of my giveaway, which I will do soon. Not soon. When I get $10,000, when I get 10,000 subscribers, whether it be on here or Instagram, I want to do a giveaway of sort, but it'll be donation to charity that I like or charity that whoever likes. Now, the bad boys, not the bad, but the big boys. This is the Panier trousers. These were once my widest trousers, and then I got the double cargo Balis. I think in one of my earlier videos I said, if you're gonna get the double cargo Balis to try to replace the Panier, might as well get the Panier. I still hold true to the fact that these pants are better than the double cargo Balis because the Panier trousers, not trousers, the Panier pockets really makes these pants what it is. And look, you can make them wider. It's 3D Panier. It's named after the basket to put on donkeys, or if you on bicycles, you put it there. So these pockets are extremely useful. Here's a video of me putting it with my bag of chips. It's really big. You can put a lot of stuff in there. And then some dude on Instagram made fun of me. Let's watch that clip together.
This regular size chip bag would not fit in your pocket. So forgot I was wearing a Rick Owens.
Making fun of me, seriously. Anyway, don't go on their page and leave mean comment. Let's not stoop to their level. But apparently, in that group chat, they've been making fun of me. And if you see the messages, if you read the messages, like they don't really like me. And I haven't done anything personally to them, but you can't please everyone. As long as I'm okay with who I am, as long as I know that I'm a good person, anybody can say whatever. It really doesn't mean anything to me. And I hope you feel the same way like me. Anyway, Panier trousers. Now, what would make these better? The Balis zipper here would have been great, but this is just buttons, or how many? You get 3 to 4 buttons. This is a re-release. I got the Flagathon version. The original is now the colorway. I have spoken about this many times. I'm not a big fan of the color. This is taupe. I wish for black. I still want black. Oh, dude, somebody was selling it for $700 like 6-7 months ago, and I really wanted it, but I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I could have bought the black one, sell these for 700, 800, and then I would simply replace. Okay, I think the reason I didn't get the black one, they fucked up the hems a little bit. Now, these pants are extremely long as well, so I pinned these. I kind of made them not look the best that they could. Is my video still recording? Okay, still recording. Obviously, when it's elongated, no pins in there, it would look better, but I do love these pants. And one thing I've done recently is that I pin the back a bit further up, so because I don't want them to fall under. I really like these pants. I don't want to fuck them up, so I'm okay with losing a bit of charms to it if I can wear them outside. Otherwise, if I take the pins out, I can only wear these inside because they would get fucked up. And if you look at this original image, you can see that the hems is different. Now, do you see in this model here, they put extra stitching. On the Panier, there's no extra stitching, so they will fall apart so much faster. If you go on Grail right now, you can see a lot of these Panier pants, they get fucked up already. They're 5-6 years old, but they get fucked up. So I will do this to preserve its lifespan. I think it's great. The Flagathon, we don't get the leather tab here or the leather pull tab on the zipper, which is a bit of a downgrade, but it's alright. It's not the end of the world. But these pants, I really do love wearing it there. They're pretty good against winter. They're TE material, I think. Yeah, TE material. So it's thick cotton that I really like. I think one day, now this is just a prediction from my end, I don't know if it'll come true. I think Rick will re-release these one day in the near future, near future, and it will be in leather. And when they do come out in leather, I will get those pants. I will get those pants in black leather. That would be so cool. So if anyone from Rick is watching, please, the Panier trouser, re-release them, put the cotton in the dark shadow, and then release them in the wax denim and the leather version. It will sell out so quick. But obviously, I will still wait for the sale because I'm not that rich yet. What's next? All right. Believe it or not, these were the pants that set it off. This is the Balis trousers. Obviously, there's no double cargo Balis, so just standard Balis trousers. Now, this material is 53% viscose, 47% acid. My glasses keeps on falling because I put the mic here. Anyway, these pants, they are a size small, so they're a bit hard for me to get on. And I have worn these out once. And when I did wear it out, hang on, it's a bit of a struggle to pull it up past my thick thighs, but once I get it on, it's good. All right, so do you see the length? Super long, right? So when I wore it outside, I pinned these up because I think, I didn't want to fuck it up, and the material is acetate, it's not going to hold up. If they fall under when they fall under your shoes, after 20 minutes, these material will come apart. So these were my first big boy purchase. I got these for $450, and it has set off a chain reaction where I gotten more expensive pants. Prior to this, I thought, oh, pants, they're so expensive, they're not that great. Now I changed my mind. I think pants is the most important part of an outfit. I've said it throughout my videos if you watch it enough. Anyway, these pants, I don't wear them for that reason, because when you do cuff them up, you lose the charm. With these pants, it needs to be flowy, and obviously I can take it to the tailor, but they don't fit me the greatest, as you can see. So I've been trying to sell them. I don't think I have them up, but it's a bit hard because, these they're not worth $450, and I do regret the price I paid a little bit, but I don't mind because these pants has led me to the banana pants, has led me to the Panier trousers. So it's great. It set off a storm in me that has changed how I wear. So I will include these in my giveaway. So I'm still working out the kinks for years now, and I do want more subscriber first to do that because it's a donation to great charity causes that I care about. So we will get there one day. All right. Now, this is the creech trousers. Now, the creech trouser that is that it's tapered in, which most people wear. Now, these are the wide-legged trousers, which I like better. Now, this is 100% jersey knitted cotton. They're not TE. So these material will fall apart so fast, which is why I haven't worn them out. And when I do wear them out, I walk like this. Because I don't want... Sorry, my camera did something funny. Lately, it stops recording at 30 minutes. Normally, it pushed through and just create a new file, but for some reason it stops at 30. Anyway, I got two of these. I haven't worn them outside. They're essentially sweatpants to my wife and I. We got two, one for me, one for her. So lately I've just been wearing to sleep because Munich has gotten pretty cold. Wide-legged trouser, much better than the taper look in my opinion. So I like these a lot better. I just wish I could have gotten the TE version, then I could have worn them outside. And honestly, would I wear them outside? The length of it is still problematic. But TE can handle roughness much better than jersey cotton. It's just super thin, so it's gonna get fucked up super quickly. What else? My butt is itchy. This is jeans. We don't talk about jeans on this channel. This is the original Babel trousers. They're a few differences, minute differences between these and the re-release. I'll put it on the screen. You can see one is much shinier, one is slightly purple-ish. Now, these are another banana pants, but they are the shredded banana pants. I will not put these on, but I will have this right here, so you can see how long it takes me to put it on. This is the mainline, right? But it comes with the dark shadow thing because, look, it's mainline, because you can see the tags, but yet we get anyway, I don't know if it's a mistake, whether it's on purpose or not. Maybe this is a sample. I don't know. Who cares? Now, I have worn these out once. I wore it inside many times for like a week and a half just to test it out for the video, for the review. They are great. However, I don't have events where I need to wear something this provocative. And this is not daily wear. As you can see over here, you can see that they're falling apart because they're shred to the 99th percentile, which means a leg up like this. I don't know what that noise was, but anyway, the banana trousers, very cool. Now this is Japanese denim, which is, I think, 16 ounces. Very, very cool. I wish we could have gotten this material on my white pants. That would have been better because this is Japanese denim. You can feel that it's denim, whereas the white pair, although they call it jeans, it's more like pants. So it's a bit, anyway. Banana trousers, very cool. I wish, one day when I do get bigger as an influencer, when they do invite me to these events, I can wear these. It would be fun. Now we are still a long way to go. These are excuse me. These are pants from my father-in-law that he doesn't wear. We don't talk about jeans. Just regular trousers. Now, sweatpants, Berlin. I really like this because honestly, why am I not sleeping in these? I should keep these out. Obviously, if you see my closet, they're a bit deep, right? So whatever's in the far back, I never touch them because I don't see them. I'm pretty lazy. I should put this up front. I can wear this to sleep. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can wear this to sleep. This is the Berlin sweatpants. They don't fit me that great because I got this in a size small. The colorway isn't that great. I would have preferred black, but it's a really nice fit. Good fit, not really nice. I'm not too big a fan of the color. I got these when you guys have definitely experienced this. When you first got into fashion, you realize, oh shit, nobody actually paid full price. Most of these websites, Essence, Farfetch, blah, 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 they have yearly, annual sales. I'm just gonna buy everything. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. These pants were one of them. I got this for like $150, which is a really good price for Berlin sweats. Now, I don't know if they make them in multiple material, but this material is super thin. They're not great for winter. I think this is much more summer pants, but it's a very standard fit, and I don't like this buttons. Put zipper, please. They're not drop crotch, which is really good. I like this. It feels good on the skin. Really, really high quality cotton. And I've been trying to study a bit of cotton because not all cottons are made equally, This is the dark shadow line. You get the dark shadow thing. I will actually bring this upstairs because then if I just have it on my bed, when it does get cold, I can simply put it on and off. You get 4 pockets, pretty good. They're not, it's a really big privilege of me to say these creech trousers, this Berlin sweat, I just wear them indoor because I have so much greater pant. However, if someone else were to have these, they would be the main pair of pants for them. So I understand my privilege. I understand how douchey I sound sometimes, but I try my best to be humble. I try my best to be grateful, but good pants. This is a pair of Zara pants that, let me put it on for you. So, actually, before I put it on, these pants are roughly 12 years old. They have gotten fucked up so many times. I took one part of the bandana, stitch it up. Now there's a hole on this side now, so I need another bandana to stitch it up again. Now let me tell you, I like these pants because this is one of my fewer skinnier jeans or pants that I have. And it makes me feel very happy knowing that I can still fit into a pair of pants that I got when I was in high school. I haven't been in high school since 2016. So they fit me still. Skinny jeans have kind of come back with the Hedi Slimane renaissance. Everybody's been talking about his Dior era, and now that Hedi is not designing a Celine, so everybody's kind of missing the name. So the nostalgia has hit the market. Now these pants, I do not have the body for skinny jeans. I'm a bit tubby. I'm not skinny, cocaine skinny vibe, but I still have this. When I need to show off what a jacket looks like next to skinny pants, these are my skinny jeans that I go to. So Zara brand, yet they still hold up after 12 to 13 years. I really dislike that belief that fast fashion is not well made. These pants prove that they are well made. They still hold up. It's really just how you take care of them. Obviously, Zara will not have the same quality control as Rick. They might do fewer stitches or use inferior stitching, whatever it is, inferior material, terrible labor practice, but high fashion also have terrible labor laws, labor practices. But anyway, these pants, 10 years old now, I still have it. I keep it here because it's a reminder that I'm still skinny. All right, so empty, right? Still one more. All right. Oh, here we go. This is the second pair of Creech trouser, but we already talked about it. Now, one of the many on plissé, Issey Miyake. Now, these are just polyester. The reason why they cost $450 is the proprietary technology that Issey Miyake and his team has been perfecting since what, the 80s? Like they love it so much that Issey Miyake on plissé, it's its own line. They have their own runway. So these have this weird, not weird, curve pleating, which is really cool. This is honestly my favorite on plissé because of the way it fits, the way it feels. These are just great lounge around pants and great summer pants. My wife and I really liked it, which is why we have so many. Let me show you all of them. This is another pair of jeans, but we don't talk about jeans in this channel. We will talk about this. But so we have in purple, in yellow, in deeper purple, in orange, in sage or green, in gray. So we have a lot. Oh, let me show you one pair of shorts I have. And I will tell you a good story. So these shorts means a lot to me, and I gotten them dirty throughout painting. Now, my wife and I disagree on this part. When something means a lot, she wants to take care of it, she wants to preserve it. For me, I want to add more memory. So these paint marks, they are from us painting the house. Now, the origin of these shorts, this is just standard Adidas shorts. They're not even great shorts. There's no pocket, no nothing. Let me put it on for you because they do mean a lot to me. Okay, story. So my family and I went to New Hampshire for a vacation. It was in the middle of nowhere. There was like this cute Adidas outlet shop, and we went in there. I got these shorts. My family and I don't live together anymore. They are in Boston. I am in Munich. These pair of shorts is a reminder of the time I spent with my family, of the wonderful time I had with my family, and it's a bit hard to talk about as I am growing older. My family and I have gotten closer. And the bad part about getting closer and not living together anymore is that you miss them and you miss them. So these shorts, they mean a lot to me. I like them. I like wearing them. It's every time I wear them, it reminds me of my family. Every time I wear them, it reminds me that I'm no longer with my family, which is fine, but you know, it's good. I like the relationship. I like I like the relationship that I have now with my family, and I don't like to further flame the belief of you only miss them when you no longer live with them, which is true, which is true. But I don't like to fan that flame. These shorts mean a lot to me. And I could lose all of my Rick Owens pants. Not all of them, I'm exaggerating. Half of them I could lose. If you were to ask me if you can only keep these shorts or on plissé, I would throw this out at a moment's notice because these shorts, they do mean a lot to me. Yeah, yeah, they mean a lot to me. You know that excuse me, there's an ongoing debate right now online about whether you should film yourself crying or not. Let me make my position clear. I think crying is a sign of being strong. I think a lot of people are afraid to be vulnerable. And when they see people setting up a camera and then they happen to cry on camera, They think it's cringy. They think it's blah blah blah. But I do think a lot of people who call people cringes are people who are afraid of their own feelings, people who are afraid to do what the person on camera is doing. The people who judge people for being cringy are people who are afraid to do most things because they value society's approval too much. They value being on the negative side too much. And I do a lot of cringy things. I encourage you all to do a lot of cringy things because we are a cringy species. Being in a relationship is very cringy. If you see a couple in line at the grocery store hugging, kissing, blah, 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 it looks very cringy on the outside. But when you're on the inside, it's love, it's caring, it's fun, it's happiness, it's joy. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. So, if you want to set up a camera and cry on camera, do it. Do not let these voices stop you from choosing what you want to do with your life. Do not let strangers on the internet control what you can or cannot do. Do not be fearful of stranger judging you. Chances are you will never ask this particular stranger for any advice. You should not take their criticism very seriously. Block them, restrict them, do whatever you can. Whatever you want to do on camera, however cringy it is, do it. Adidas shorts, New Hampshire, family, good stuff. Anyway, where were we? This is a standard Rick Owens trouser, drop crotch as you can see. This is just seasonal releases. There's nothing special. The material is really good though. It's thick. Honestly, I should wear these more, but when I wear these drop crotch, when you sit, it's a bit uncomfortable because you can't spread your leg out fully. Anyway, I really like these pants. I should wear them more. I should appreciate, what I'm gonna do after this video, and partially why I wanted to do this video is, for content, for money. The other thing is I want to get it out. So when I reorganize them, I will put some of my most worn in the back so I can wear some of my least worn. So I'm a very simple creature. I see what's on the front. I just stick with it. I will put this in the front. I will put some of these. No, the only say will have to stay in the back because it's quite cold. We're in the middle of winter right now. I'm filming this December, and I just finished up wrapping gifts, which is a new concept for me. In this new family of mine, we do gift givings. In my previous family, we don't do that, and I want to do. I want to be more prototypical family, and gift giving is part of it. It is stressful, yes, but I really enjoy buying gifts for my family. I really like the family that I'm in. It's a way to show them that I care about them. The subject of family, I should really stop talking about the subject of family because it does kind of lower the mood a bit. But this is me. This is genuine. This is what I am. This is cringe. This is rawness. And I'm being a bit of a douche. I'm exaggerating. I'm making the situation a bit more awkward than they need to be. But I'm very happy that my family is the way they are right now. And we are walking towards the right direction. We are safe. We are relatively happy because, we all have our bad days. We all go through stresses and whatnot. But we are stronger together. We support each other whenever we can. Let me tell you a story. Munich is not my first choice. However, our family is here. If I had it my way, I would move to Berlin. Now, originally, I can't say that. Not that if I had it my way. I would be much happier if I was living in Berlin because English is more used over there, more not more job opportunities, but it's a livelier city. Munich is a bit douchey and everybody's a bit fake. Everybody's rich, and whoever are not rich, they pretend to be rich, so they over exaggerate, they overdo it, and then they become meaner to standard people, to services people, which I don't like. Anyway, we chose to stay in Munich because I want to be close to family. I want to have a support system. I want to be the support system. For example, we have our dog Bonnie, right? My family just took a trip to snowboarding for a couple of days. They could drop Bonnie off to us. We can watch it. And when we moved here, my family was a big help. They helped us move. So this is what I would not have had if my wife and I were to move to Berlin, you know. We would be on our own. That support system, that close proximity is very important because it makes you feel more warmness. It makes you feel more supported. You become each other's support system, which is very important to me. Family as a concept is very important to me. I say that, however, I know that not all family members are created equally. Obviously, we have a few douchebag uncles, aunt, whoever, you know, but the concept of family itself is very important to me. Now, this is one of the things that my wife and I agreed on early on, which is why we're together. Because you can have a problem with one member of the family, but the concept of family, the belief that you have of the concept of family, it has to mean something, and it means a lot to me, which is why we stayed in Munich. And if my wife and I were to move to Berlin, you know, we could get a bigger house because it's much cheaper. Munich is a very expensive city, but I would do it again. If I could do it again, I will still choose Munich because this is where our family is. This is where our support system is. And it's important to me. It's important to me to stay close to family. Now, with regard to my own family, you know, in Boston, I'm not close to them anymore, yes, but in spirits, we are closer than ever. In spirit, we support each other more than ever. And you know, I didn't grow up in a very verbal, complimentary household. And when my wife and I have had kids, excuse me, when my wife and I have kids, I will raise them in a household that is physically and verbally complimentary to each other. I'm getting a bit off track, but pants, they're great. I like them. Ah, I've become more comfortable with crying as I've gotten older. I've become more comfortable with crying ever since I married my wife. She's a very emotional person. She wear her emotions on her sleeve, and she has shown me that being vulnerable is good. I still have a tough time here and there being vulnerable with her, but I'm getting better. I'm improving. And as long as I'm not steady, as long as I'm not stagnant in my emotional development, I'm happy. You know, it's not perfect. I still mess up here and there. I still hide a few emotions from my wife. But I'm getting better. I am getting better. Let's continue the trouser, yeah? All right, Rick Owens. This is just standard. I will keep this in the front now so I can wear them more because they are great pants. I paid, oh, okay. You will never guess how much I got these for. $110, which was really good. Good stuff. All right, now I saved the best for last. I think these are. Oh, this is my leggings, by the way. I need to get a second one, so when these go into the wash, I have something else. Now, my favorite trousers, which is not a trouser, it's a jumpsuit. This is the Rick Owens lambskin, stretch lambskin, not just standard lambskin, stretch lambskin. When I say stretch, look at this. You see it? Do you see the stretchiness? Yeah. Anyway, the Bauhaus jumpsuit in leather. Most of what you see online are cotton, are polyester, or silk blend. Very few of these exist. I believe these were Essence exclusive. I believe there are less than 50 of these out. There are some Python. There are some Python material out there. However, Pythons are not great for pants because they are entirely decorative. These are really good against winter. The leather is super warm. I love everything about these pants or jumpsuit. I wear these quite often. And I shouldn't say that. I wear these whenever I can. I wore it out 2 days ago just to go grocery shopping because I like them. They're my pants. I get to wear them. And recently this this new development came into my head. For some reason, this outdated belief I had of you should only wear one thing per day, and I'm just like, who gives a shit? Why am I having this mindset? I can put on whatever I want. For example, let's do it now. Before, for some reason, I was like, okay, today I'm gonna wear this leather jacket, and then okay, only this leather jacket. But that's stupid. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wear my Bodi jacket. It's such a dumb idea, and I think most of us have this idea. So if you do, please readjust the wiring of your brain. You can wear whatever you want. You can wear multiple pieces per day. Maybe I'm gonna sound like hopefully I'm not on my own. Please comment down below. Let me know if I am an idiot. But I had this outdated idea of I can only wear one thing per day, but no, you don't. You can wear however many pieces you want per day. It's fine. You can change multiple times. But actually, I have to take the jacket off because to show you the jumpsuit. So you get the Bauhaus trousers on the bottom, and a lot of people have the Bauhaus trousers. Now, they don't cost that much less than the jumpsuit. So I really don't know why people have the Bauhaus trousers and not have the jumpsuit, because you get the cool dangle and you can hide it if you want. But anyway, you spend a few $100s more and you get a jumpsuit, which is really, really cool. Now, jumpsuit is, very military inspired and blue collar worker inspired. Now, these, let me zip it up for you and then we talk some more. I'm not the skinniest of person, but I make this work on myself. Some of you may disagree. That's okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And, okay, so my friend recently bought this Rick Owens necklace, which is essentially this. Rick released this as a necklace. So now this is a 3-piece in one. You get the necklace thing if you want it. You get the jumpsuit. You get the Bauhaus trouser. 3 in 1. That is super, super functional. You get 2 pockets here. You get the Bauhaus pocket. You get this pocket for when I wear this. Oh, by the way, this is super deep. Not too functional. So they're this deep, right? I wish they were only this deep because I have to really go in there to find what I'm looking for. But all of these exposed zipper rivets, blah, 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 blah. They're super, super great. It's just beautiful, beautiful. I am gonna make a video, or I have made the video, just have to edit it, about this jumpsuit. I've learned more about the material. I have learned to appreciate them more. Originally, I was like, oh, damn. Stretch leather, huh? I kind of wish we hadn't gotten more leather, but after learning and after realizing how unique this really is, I appreciate it more. So if you ever want to appreciate your clothes more, just research into it. See how hard it really is to make it come alive. I love these. I mainly wear them with the Kiss boots. They don't really look good with anything else. I mean, they look good with boots, but specifically the Kiss boots. That's what they look the best in. I believe these came out in Taekwondo, and I'm not pronouncing like a Mexican person. It's Taekwondo, something like that. I'm not being racist, by the way. That was my best attempt. It's Taekwondo, something, Taekwondo. I am so getting canceled. My apologies to the Mexican. I'm trying my best. I'm not trying to offend, I promise. Taekwondo. It's named after Rick Owens' mixtapes maiden name of his grandmother. It's a very good collection. This is my favorite thing in my closet as far as trouser goes because I love leather. I love multifunctional or multi-dimensional items. And I think this might be my most expensive pair of trousers. Retail on these were $6,000, $7,000, which was really expensive because the Bauhaus trouser alone, if you get a Bauhaus leather trouser, it'll be like $3,000 to $4,000. Obviously, we don't pay full price. What do you think of my trousers collection? Can I be honest? I'm not a big, I honestly don't know why this kind of video do well. I did the 2 hours video a couple of weeks ago and it did really well. And many people said, dude, Makasy, that's a great video. Do more of that. I don't think the video stopped recording again. My God, I don't know where I left off. I don't understand the appeal of this particular kind of video. I kind of do, I kind of don't, but anyway, I'm gonna do one on my sweater next or knitwear or something, but I want to give what you guys want because it is entertainment and use this as background while you shop, while you eat, blah blah blah, whatever you like. Trousers, very important. If you can, don't invest in footwear. Don't invest in tops yet. You get a great pair of trousers and it will change your entire closet. It will open up so many new avenue to what you can do with your outfits. Buy pants. Buy Rick Owens pants. Pants, they're really good. Yoji pants, I want that. CCB pants, I will have that one day. I really like my collection of trousers. It's diverse enough, so obviously most of them are black, but different cuts, different material, different pattern, different occasions. I am trying to teach my kids that they shouldn't just buy, right now the flare jeans are in, so they just want all flare jeans, but before they wanted straight jeans, so now they don't wear the straight jeans anymore. So if you have a diverse collection of trousers, when one comes into play again, you can wear it because they're still trend chasing, which is fine. When you're young, when I was young, I did the same. I hope you enjoyed this video. No script, which by the way, I don't like doing video without script because it makes editing a lot harder and there's too many dead air times. I have to constantly adjust my eyewear because I attach the mic, which is pretty heavy. So goodbye.